So now lastly about the insurances. So I will talk just in general, and I think I will, if it interests guys you to know more about it. So there's different types of life insurances. There's a term insurance, there's the whole life insurance, and the whole life there's like a combination. There's like variable, universal. So you probably hear these terms. So the bottom line is why the question is before you think about life insurance, so obviously it's like, why do you need the life insurance? So the most common we understand, right? That's why it's called life insurance. If something happens to you when you die, basically, in other words, when you die, then whoever is the beneficiary on that policy will get the money. So what's important to understand is that it's that you're buying the life insurance not to get richer with, or maybe for whoever you're living to get richer with, but you need to get it with the purpose. And based on the purpose, this is how it will help you to identify which type of insurance you need. So let's say, for example, me personally, when I had my first child, I purchased my first life insurance. Why? Because if God forbid something happens to me, I have a child. So then someone needs to take care of my child for another 25 years until she goes to daycare, school, the college, and be able to take care of herself. So basically, if something happens to me, I want her to have the same lifestyle that I would give it to her. So, and then if something happens to me or to my husband, then this money will go to the beneficiary, basically to her, but since she's a minor, then in that case, back then it was my mom who was the beneficiary of that policy to basically to take care of the money for the benefit of my child. So, and then 6 years later, I had another child, so I purchased another policy for that child. So these were all term policy. Why? Because I just only got them for 20 years because, okay, in the next 20 years, I'm alive. I didn't need the policy, they expired. So that was just solely for the purpose of taking care of my children. So also I have other policies. There's other whole life variable, universal. So that's a little bit different. So that's already for the different reasons. So the reason can be for the retirement. The reason can be for the leaving the legacy reason, for the legacy. So I'm a very big involved in philanthropy, charity generation. So the legacy can be leaving legacy to your kids, to your grandkids. At the same time can be leaving legacy to the foundation, to the charity, to the church or synagogue. Also at the same time, life insurance you can purchase on your employees. If you have in the business key employees, you can purchase life insurance under them. You can purchase life insurance under partners. Like I have many businesses, other partners. So I made some partners purchase life insurance if something happens to them. So then we can take the money because the business cannot run without them. So there is a lot. I just wanted to give you an overview. If you guys interested, put it in the comments and I will put together a whole in little bit more in-depth presentation, because there's also disability insurance, there's a long-term, there's a lot. I have them all myself. We do offer the services in the business as well if anyone is interested, but I will definitely put together for you in-depth little bit more presentation, because it's going to take probably another 20-30 minutes just to talk about that.